Hey, YouTube. How y'all doing? It is Saturday, March 18th, 17th, 18th, March 18th. Time is flying, you guys. I am home. The queen is home. The queen is back in her palace. And I ain't forget about you, babies. I didn't forget about you. I haven't done a blog since Texas, which was an amazing trip, you guys. It was amazing, wonderfully amazing. It was awesome. But since I've been home, I've been jet lagged, I've been tired, I've been been crazy trying to catch up. So I figured since it's Saturday and my night's winding down, that I would talk to my babies. How y'all doing? I hope y'all good. I'm missing y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't, like I said, I ain't forget about you guys, but I've been trying to get myself together. So, like I said, my trip was awesome. It was totally awesome. And now that the queen is home, the queen has so much on her mind. I have so much to plan, so much to get done, so much to get through. And I've been reading some of you guys' questions, some of you guys' comments, and I appreciate you to death. I do. I really do. So, I wanted to speak to someone. Somebody asked me something recently, and I don't like to put people on blast, so I'm not going to say the young lady's name, but she asked me, how did I go from being single and not trusting men or people with my life to being engaged? So I had to think about that for a little bit, and I got some advice for everybody. So you want to hear it? Here we go. So basically, there's a voice within us all. There is a voice that you hear. Call it your gut. Call it your intuition. Not just women have it. Everybody has it. And that voice will tell you when something's right. It will tell you when something's for you. It'll tell you when something's right on time. That same voice will tell you when something's wrong. It's going to tell you when something's hurting you. It's going to tell you when something's not for you. It's going to tell you when somebody doesn't have your best interest at heart. That voice, you should listen to it. It's not on your shoulders. It's not in your mind. It's right here in your chest. You get that feeling. Sometimes it gets in your tummy too. And it tells you. It's up to you to listen to it. I can't tell you. I can tell you about it, but I can't tell you. So me being single all that time, I had a voice in my head that was telling me that it was time for me to learn me, build me, grow, and see my own personal worth. Okay? And that is why the queen was single. Because that voice was telling me that I've been in and out of relationships. I've had children. My relationships aren't working. The schools that I were going to weren't truly for me. I needed to buckle down and pick a career and write a goal and head towards it. And that voice inside of me told me it was time for me, the queen, to build me. At first, I wasn't listening to that voice. And I'm like, no, I'm going to build others. I'm going to make this relationship work. I'm going to make this. I'm going to make that. We don't make anything. We have to do what's meant for us, what's real for us. And that voice inside is kind of letting you know when you're either following it the wrong way or the right way. Like I said, that same voice that was in me, telling me to do me, learn me, build me, was the same voice that was telling me, don't be with him. He's cheating on you. He's lying to you. He's doing this behind your back. I'm going to be very honest. In my very last relationship with my youngest daughter's father, out of 4 years, I want to say I know for a fact I got cheated on at least 8 times. That I know for a fact. Okay? That voice inside my head was telling me, queen, you're better than this. Leave this ass. Do something with yourself. I wasn't listening to the voice. So we all have the voice, but we all don't listen to it. Sometimes it takes for you to be comfortable in your skin and learn how to sit down alone. Not girl talk where you talking behind somebody else's back. Not that, oh, let me tell my homeboy some shit. That learn yourself inside of you voice. That voice. That voice, sometimes when you're going to sleep, you hear it talking to you, and it's like, oh my God, why is this thoughts in my head? I'm trying to sleep. Because that voice is trying to tell you you've been doing the wrong thing, and it's time to clean house and get it together. So this is how the queen knew when it was time to put my trust into somebody. Because that voice told me everything about that person was either for me or not for me. Everything about that person was either going to mesh with me or not mesh with me. And I decided to finally listen to the voice. So if everybody that's asking, oh my God, how'd you go from single to not to in love and happy? And even though I was happy on my blogs, I didn't have the love that you need from a man to a woman type of love, you know? So, and I was blocking it, honestly, because I was scared of repeating my past pains, my past issues, my past problems. But when you take the time to learn you and build you and listen to that voice within here, like I said, it's in here. When you listen to that voice, it steers you to the right place. So it's up to you to listen to it. And when I take the time to listen to it, it told me when I was ready. It told me when I wasn't ready. It told me what moves I needed to make and how I needed to believe in me, even if nobody else was. That voice was letting me know God is on my side. Time for me to make it. And I'm going to tell you like this, until you get comfortable within your own skin and being alone, some people need to be in a relationship to feel safe and secure and comfortable and make moves. Some people need validation from others in order to feel like they're doing something positive or prosperous, and that's not how it goes. You validate you. Nobody else can validate you. Nobody else can build you and uplift you. You do that for you. And until you trust in you, you can't trust nobody else. You can't depend on nobody else because you ain't got your own back. And that is what that voice tells you. To uplift you, to build you, and to make moves with you. And whatever is meant for you will fall into place. Anyway, it's been a long week. I finally kind of got back to my right time zone schedule set and everything. Just washed my hair, about to get the blow dryer to this bad boy. So I just want to tell my babies that I love y'all. And I thank y'all for going with me on this journey. And I thank y'all for building with me and trusting in me and listening to me and passing me along. I love you all if nobody else is going to tell you. Listen to that voice within, you guys. Follow that feeling. When something's wrong, that voice is going to tell you. When something's totally right, that voice is going to guide you. So listen to it. Stop listening to the people around you. Misery loves company. Remember that. Okay? But anyway, gotta get to the blow dryer. You know I ain't got no perm. You know how that go, girls. Anyway, holla at the queen. Don't forget to check out my show, Strictly for the Listeners, Wednesday. When is it? The 22nd? Yes. Wednesday the 22nd, I will have a special guest on the lines, Ja XL. He's pretty awesome. He's a cool dude. Ladies, look him up. Ja XL, he has a great following. He talks about love, life, activism, children, everything. So tune in, okay? I'm going live everywhere. Y'all don't want to miss it. Deuces, baby.